So that kind of traffic's basically what I was hoping to avoid. The holiday traffic, everybody's going back to the cities. The camp host at Russian Gulch said most of the traffic would be heading south. I guess back to like San Francisco or San Rafael, some of those other larger cities. But there's a lot going north too. So I try to get off the road today. Avoided it mostly, last few days of the weekend. I was at a campsite, so I wasn't out on the road. But I really don't want to be out here today, especially later in the afternoon as more people get on the road to go home. So we're at Fort Bragg. May try to get a hotel room for tonight here and then take care of a lot of little things. We'll see. I'm not sure what kind of stores Fort Bragg has as far as getting things for the dog and dogs. So we'll see. Let me pull up here and see if I can get a cell phone signal. Do some searches. It's about lunchtime anyway, so gonna look around, see if there's someplace for lunch. Okay, that was I'd say scariest Safeway I've been to. I mean, the store is like any other Safeway, but the Safeway here in Fort Bragg is like, I don't know, it's the gathering point for all the crazy, nutty, homeless bums. So I was very, at first I didn't even want to go in there. Went by, figured I'd find a small store on, the edge of town, little market. Didn't see one at all, so I had to go all the way back to the Safeway. I locked everything up and took everything off, all the electronics, anything that could be stolen quickly. And there was just some nutty guy, yelling crazy stuff about the government, wandering around the parking lot, right at the entrance, yelling at people. So while I was shopping, every few minutes I'd run over to the door just to look to make sure he wasn't messing with the dogs. It's just, this whole town really is just kind of gives me a bad vibe. I just want to get out, get away from it. But it's just kind of a scary feeling when you see so many concentrated and they kind of just are looking at your stuff. And so I'm gonna get out of here and head for the next campground. Sorry about the shaky camera. It's just mounted to the handlebar, which is kind of a rough road. Some of these little towns would be really great if they kind of cleaned up their act, I guess you could say. You can't kick people out of a town or anything, but they should have some sort of laws against loitering and things like that, where you can't just hang around and harass people at businesses. Just wait, you guys. We're leaving Fort Bragg, and unfortunately, Twinkie, yeah. Buddy. Nothing against Fort Bragg, but it just seems like a place where everything, including the roads, bike trails, and the people, have seen better days. Just a lot of really worn out looking people who just, I don't know, seem pretty beaten, beaten down by life maybe, or the weather, everything, the environment. So just moving on, that's part of this world, part of this country. Is sometimes you get places where more of a concentration, I guess, of certain types of people, and Fort Bragg just struck me as a place that some people are in their last their last straw, I guess. They're just barely hanging on, and it's kind of sad. It is beautiful here at the ocean. Probably can't see it with this camera, but rough water, rough waves, rough coastline, beautiful. From the what I've been told in the maps, it looks like the next state park where we're going to stay the night, it's about 3.5 miles north of Fort Bragg. Google Maps had shown it much farther, but looks like it'll be a little closer. So hopefully this will take us to McCarricker State Park. I know there's a couple of campgrounds in this area. One of the first beaches I've seen with darker sand. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon. It looks like a lot of people are still coming out here. I thought it would be the opposite. People would be heading home, but maybe they live nearby and they just want to come out for watch the sunset. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at some maps and see where we are, which road we should take. Go to pay our fee. So we'll pull over here in the shade and take a break.